Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 1 of a new mini-series I'm starting up. This is going to be my new temporary 4th series, Tour de France 2015. That is right. This game did not win the poll, but a lot of people in the comments section, I got a lot of really good advice from the comments section. I gotta thank you guys. You know, I forgot who said it. I should have wrote down the guy's name, but he had an excellent point. You know, the MLB simulation franchise basically won the fan vote, but someone said, you know, of course it's going to win the fan vote. You know, you have 3 other baseball series. I think it would really be smart to add some variety to the channel, and playing a game like this is about as much variety as you're going to get, I would say. So, I decided to at least give this a shot. So this is going to be like probably a 5 or 6 episode mini-series, and then I'm going to see how this does, and if it does well, if you guys are enjoying the videos, you know, if the people who are watching are are really enjoying it, then what I will do is, instead of just doing a little Tour de France playthrough, I'll do a whole Pro Team series, which will be like a, you know, multiple season thing. But for now, we're just going to do a little Tour de France playthrough, playing on professional difficulty. It's like medium. And we're going to be doing a short Tour de France playthrough. It's not going to be all 21 stages. It's probably going to be like a 7 or 8. And now, one thing about this game that I have to explain to you guys is that not all the names, not even all the team names are accurate. Eurobikes, that's actually Team Europe car. Now, this game didn't get the licensing for all of the cyclists, I guess, or all the teams. Now, I would say probably 75 to 80% of the teams are accurate. Like Katusha's got all the right names, Lamprey does, Lotto Jumbo, Lotto Sudial, MTN Quebeca, Movistar does, Orica. Now, Team Sky does not. I think Trek doesn't. And, like, BMC, that's supposed to be BMC cycling, not COM, so... But I will fix all those. I did fix all those originally and then accidentally reset the rosters. So I will fix all those at some point, but for now, just for this little mini-series, I'm just going to leave the names as the default rosters. We can laugh at the fake names. But I'm going to be doing a Team Tinkoff-Saxo for this playthrough because they have a pretty unique team. They have, you know, somebody who can contend for the overall classification in Alberto Contador, who is one of my personal favorite cyclists. And then they have a guy who can fight for the green jersey, who can fight on some sprint stages, some flat stages, I should say. And Peter Sagan. So I think we'll do 8 stages here. So we'll do the opening time trial, the prologue in Utrecht, and then we'll also do the second Utrecht stage, the second New Zealand stage. And we'll skip the Mer de Huy. We could do Cambrai. That'd be kind of cool, going from New Zealand into France. Or not New Zealand. What am I saying? The Netherlands into France. Yeah, I think I want to do like 2 flat stages. Now, the cool thing about Sagan is because he can kind of climb a little bit, he might, you know, he could even contend on a stage like the Mer de Bretagne. Or this one, because this one looks like it has a little bit of an uphill kick at the end, although it still says, yeah, it still says Sagan wouldn't be a favorite. Maybe we'll do this one then, because it says he would be a favorite on this. Yeah, we'll do the ones where we'll do the one where he's a favorite, why not? And then, as for the mountain stages, so let's do... we could do the Plateau de Bay. Yeah, we'll do the Plateau de Bay. And then we'll probably do 3 Pyrenees stages. We definitely got to do Alpe d'Huez. We'll do this one. And I kind of like, yeah, I like this one as well, Pro Loop. The one in a Pro Loop, because it's got that nice little descent. I was playing around on this stage earlier, and like I was trying to attack with Nibali on the descent. And I think Contador actually went and won that stage himself. So, alright, and then we'll do the Champs-Élysées at the end to cap it all off. So this is going to be 8 stages in total. It'll probably be like 5 or 6 episodes. I'm not planning on doing, or not planning on dragging this out any longer than I have to. I think for this episode, I'll do the opening time trial, and then I'll do one of the flat stages, try to win with Sagan. But yeah, as you can see, we've got the opening prologue here. So throughout this series, I'll try to explain things in very literal terms for those who don't follow cycling and probably don't know all the terminology and stuff. But, so yeah, this is the opening prologue. It's short, it's only 16 kilometers, and we probably won't win it, but we are going to take control of Alberto Contador, who's a pretty good time trialer, and we're going to try and get in the top 10 or 15 and not lose too much time on a guy like Chris Froome, who will probably finish in the top 5 in this. So, that is our strategy. Alright, so you can take a look at our tour team. We've got Alberto Contador, Mick Rogers, Rafael Majka, Roman Krusiger, Peter Sagan, Ivan Basso, Daniela Benatti, and I'm not sure who this guy is, Kieser Lovski, and Chris Anker Sorensen. But we're going to take control of Contador, so Contador is the guy we're going to try and win the whole freaking race with. Now, for those who don't know who Alberto Contador is, I should explain some background on him. He won the Tour in 2007. on an American team nonetheless. That's kind of one of the reasons why I liked him when he was young, is because he was on the Discovery Channel team in its final year. And then he won again in 2009 and 2010, but I believe he had his 2010 tour stripped. And Andy Schleck is now recognized as the winner of that. And then he really hasn't ever been the same since he got caught doping, which leads me to believe that he probably was only good because he doped. But he's also 33 now, so it's kind of understandable that he's not as good as he would have been when he was 27, 28, 29. But alright, so in this opening prologue, it's really short, so we can pretty much go all out for the most part. We just have to be aware of our energy meter in the bottom right. If that goes all the way down, then we'll blow up and we'll literally start going at like half speed. And it's just the worst thing that can possibly happen. So we got to be careful of that. And we use up more energy when we attack here, which is like accelerate, which is just repeatedly tapping X. But it's when he gets out of the saddle and starts going a little bit faster. So I like to attack, so to say, on these long straightaways, because it's a good opportunity to make up some time. So we're 1 kilometer from the first time check, and we've got about a minute to get there. Yeah, here's another little flat part there, open part, straight part. I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, we'll probably get hit in here under 6:02. It looks like. Yeah, 7 seconds ahead in 4th place overall, only behind Tony Martin, Fabien Cancellar, and Sylvain Chavanel. So that's good. Contador, pretty good time trialer in his own right, but you know, I think he probably won one of those time trial stages in 09 or 2010. But I don't think he's won a time trial stage since then. He was one year he was the Spanish national time trial champion, so he's pretty good in this discipline, but it's definitely not his specialty. His specialty is definitely in the mountains, the high mountains. Or at least it was. Not so much anymore. He's not quite as good as he used to be. But we're going to try and win the tour with him. He's pretty highly rated in this game, so hopefully we can do it. And, you know, a good start to that would be not losing too much time in this time trial. So we've got 5 kilometers to go. I don't want to burn up all my energy. I probably should stop attacking. Alright, so got 5 kilometers left, and you can see those bends. So when the trajectory, you see the trajectory in front of us is green. So the color, it's kind of color coordinated, so like when it's yellow it means you gotta sort of take your foot off the gas a little bit and slow down heading into the corner. Ooh, wow, we're 11 seconds ahead now, that's good. And like when it's red it means you pretty much gotta brake. Although it's not, you know, like if it's red sometimes you can just get away with not braking and just decelerating or whatever, but... Alright, so our energy is getting pretty low. I don't want to push it too hard here in the last 2.5 kilometers, because if we blow up we're gonna lose way too much time in the final kilometer. So we'll just keep going. We've got a pretty good we've had a pretty good race so far, so we can afford to just kind of coast here down the stretch. Count one final. Yeah, there we go. Now we're on the final stretch. We've got a kilometer to go, as you can see, or almost a kilometer to go, and our energy meter is draining very quickly. Let's switch gears. I really don't want to blow up. It's getting pretty close, but we've gone pretty good here. About 500 meters left. We're running right up against it. We might blow up with like 200 meters to go. Let's just accelerate at this point. Yeah, we blew up right there at the end. But that was a really good time trial. All right, we finished. I don't know, we finished pretty well there. All right, so we got 8th place, 12 seconds behind Tony Martin, who won. And we didn't lose. It looks like we actually beat Chris Froome. Yeah, Froome finished 16th. So we, right now, unless you consider TJ Van Garderen like an overall contender, then we're pretty, I mean, if I'd say the big, like, I'm not too worried about Van Garderen. Even though he had a good tour this year in real life, before he got sick or whatever, I don't think he's going to contend in this one. I don't think his ratings are high enough. So, alright, that's a really good start. That's really important that we got Contador high up there in the GC to start. So, you know, now we really don't even have to put in too many attacks. As long as we can try and stick with Chris Froome in the high mountains, then in theory we could just ride on his wheel the entire time. But we'll obviously try to open up a bit of a bigger lead than just 8 seconds. So, alright, we've got our first flat stage here, and I'll actually cut out for the loading screen. Alright, so we're going to take control of Peter Sagan. He's not one of the favorites in this, but hopefully we can finish in the top 5 or top 10. We should be able to. Alright, so for the gels, I'm not really sure. We'll just go with the regular one for the first half, and then the second half, we'll go energy. I usually go energy. It's what drains the most in this game, at least over a period of time. But anyway. Alright, so because this is such a long sprint stage, we'll probably just skip ahead until the intermediate sprint And if we're going to try and win the green jersey, we definitely want to participate in that. We'll try to get as many green jersey points as possible for Sagan. Alright, so we have returned. We are about 12 kilometers from the first sprint here, and the first intermediate sprint. So, like I said, I'm going to try and explain things in very little terms and explain some of cycling's, I don't know, just the way some of this stuff works, so to say, to some of my more American viewers, I guess. Alright, let's just forget that. Alright, so we are back. We're about 10 kilometers from the first intermediate sprint here. So basically, for those who do not know, like in a flat stage like this, in the Tour de France, you know, basically there will be a breakaway, and they'll get a big lead out. Like right now, they're 6 minutes ahead of us. But they'll get caught in the end by the sprint team, so we'll chase them down, and then it'll be a bunch sprint at the end. But for now, it's good that there are only 3 guys in the breakaway, because that means first across the line from the peloton will get 4th place points for the green jersey, which will be important. So we're going to stick on Daniele Bonatti's wheel here. He's one of the other good sprinters on our team. Although I kind of feel like maybe we should move up a little bit. Well, we can go on TeamSpeak and tell Bonatti to protect us, maybe. No, I'm trying to see. I'm not really sure how best works. Like maybe, I don't know if anyone else plays this game, how, you know, the best way to make a lead-out train here. Like, you know, Sagan, and because Saxo Tinkoff really designed their team around Contador, Sagan freewheeled it a lot, or freelanced a lot in the Tour this year. And I'm not really opposed to just doing that, like trying to grab onto Cavendish's wheel or something. Like, I'll get in line right here. You can see, that's the green jersey making a push-up. Sylvain Chavanel. So, yeah, if we stay high up here, though, we'll be in a fine position if we just stick close to the front. Try and grab on somebody's wheel here and just ride it all the way, I guess. Oh, see, who's this? This is Rogers. Alright, Rogers is doing a nice little lead out here. We got 4 kilometers to the sprint, though, so we don't want to go too hard quite yet. I see Greipel up there. We should get on Greipel's wheel if we can, because we know he's going to get a good lead out. Oh, yeah. There we go. Alright, so we're in perfect position right now. Actually, Greipel's in perfect position. We're in close to perfect position. We got about 2 kilometers left here. Alright, so I don't even want to grab his wheel. I'm just going to start going forward here. 1.7. 0.5. Wait for guys to attack. Oh, yeah, there it goes. It's launched. Oh, yeah, I got caught off guard there. Can we at least grab 3rd? Come on. Not Bosenagen. There we go. Alright. Oh, can we even grab 2nd? Ooh. Almost. Alright, but we get 6th there total. It was 3rd in the peloton. So 10 points. So if we win the stage, we'd have a pretty good opportunity, I think, to take over the green jersey, but we'll see if we're able to do that. So I'm going to skip ahead now until probably 15 kilometers left before the end of the stage. Alright, so we're about 15 kilometers or so from the finish here. Getting close to the sprint, which we will, or the final sprint, which we'll try to win with Peter Sagan. But, yeah, as you guys can probably tell, not much goes on in these flat stages. I think the videos will be a little bit more entertaining when we get up into the high mountains. And we'll be battling with Alberto Contador. I know, like, even still today, I much prefer the mountain stages to the flat stages in these races. So, yeah, we'll just keep hanging up towards the frontier. Breakaway is 37 seconds ahead, so they will be caught eventually here. But, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. We'll just try to stay towards the front here. Don't want to use too much energy up, as the pace does pick up a fair bit here. So Bonatti's still protecting us, I think, and Contador's sticking up front too. He obviously, being a GC contender, doesn't want to get involved in any type of crash. See Nibali's here too. We'll probably find Quintana and Froome around here somewhere if we really wanted to, but we're just going to try and hang on wheels right now and, you know, stay close to the front of the peloton. Igor Anton. Yeah, there's Quintana. Here's Froome, aka Chris Frame in this. We should probably stick in the high gear ratio. Pace is it's moving pretty quickly here. We're only 8 kilometers from the finish. Whoa, this is a tight corner. So there's Brian Coquard, a French sprinter who could maybe go for the win here, but he's not very good. I don't think he's ever won a tour stage. So we could keep an eye on Renshaw too. He'll probably be close to the front here with his buddy Mark Cavendish at some point. And I'm definitely glad I grabbed the energy bar, because our energy is quickly going down here. Might feed ourselves that in just a moment. So we're 5 kilometers from the finish. Yeah, we'll feed ourselves that right now. We'll get up to the front here. Oh, big crash. Whoa, look at that. Oh, that's going to cause a ton of chaos. All right. So this thing, they went over this man-made, they went over to this man-made island here in real life. So yeah, we got to grab someone too. Let's Bowman, or not Bowman, it's Tom Boonin. About 2.5 kilometers. Sprint's not quite starting yet, but the pace is picking up. You can see Andre Greipel's team over there. Ooh, Froome fell. That's not good. Alright, 1.5 kilometers. Get in someone's wheel here. Oh, let's go. Alright. Man, another big crash. Holy smokes. I hope Contador doesn't lose too much time. Alright, doesn't look like we're going to win this, but... Oh, no, Cavendish. God damn it. Oh, at least we get top 5. I'll take top 5. That's not too bad with Sagan. But hopefully Contador didn't lose any time. I mean, we saw him riding up to the front, but Froome crashed too. That was a huge crash. So we'll have to find out here. Alright, so we finished 5th in the stage. That's not too bad, like I said. I'll take that. Over Degenkolb, Boonin, Greipel. We finished at a Greipel. Wow, not Kiki Rodriguez. Joaquin Rodriguez got pretty high up there. Alright, so Contador, looks like he did not crash. He's still only 12 seconds back. And I wonder if this game... Yeah, I guess this game does do the thing where they don't count crashes in the final 3 kilometers. So like in the real Tour de France, if a crash happens on a flat stage like this in the final 3 kilometers, they just give everyone the same time. So, like Froome crashed, but he's still only 18 seconds back, so he just got the same time as everyone else. And I don't know why Contador bumped down to number 10 here. Maybe Luis Leon Sanchez finished higher than him or something? And that's like a tiebreaker of some sort. I don't really know. But alright, so next episode we'll probably do another flat stage here. Le Havre, the one where Sagan is actually a favorite. And then we'll probably do with the Plateau de Bay. So that'll be a fun one. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Hope you did enjoy, and I'm out.